How y'all doing? Long time don't see. Well, Lisa and I moved back to Louisiana. And today I decided to do a Coq Au Vin. Cock and wine. Never made one before. I got everything mise en place. I'm going to show y'all everything's going on in my little makeshift kitchen over here. We kind of in between places. We stay in this little studio apartment, waiting for everything to go down. Hopefully by the end of August, we'll know where we sitting and looking to get us a new place. Then I can have a real good little studio to cook in, right? So I'm browning up some bacon right here. I'll go through my ingredients. Like I said, I never cooked a Coq Au Vin before, and it was just one of those things that I always wanted to do. So it's the first time I'm trying it. So I got the bacon going, got my shallots, my pearl onions ready to go, my mushrooms quartered. All right, I got some butter, some flour, butter and flour to make the roux. Got a pretty decent wine. It's a sweet wine, but I like the taste of that wine. So, and I always had this chef, and watching people do it, and I was like, hey, you got a wine that you want to drink, that's what you cook with. So that's what I did. And then I got my herbs right here. Got some thyme, and some bay leaves. And of course, forgot about the chicken stock. And I got the unsalted. So that way you can add your own salt to it. You're never going to oversalt your food, especially with these stocks. If you're not making your own stock and you're buying stock, and things got way too much salt in them. And to start the show, some chicken thighs right here. Yep. So I'm doing it with chicken. Yes, you're supposed to either use a rooster or a hen to cook this recipe. But it's my first time out, so giving this a try. And I'm trying to keep it as original to the recipe as I can, or traditional, right? So yes, the chicken's not traditional, but pretty much everything else is like traditional, what's gonna go in a Coq Au Vin, right? And getting this bacon rendered out, and we're gonna cook the chicken in this bacon fat down here. And we'll go ahead and season up our chicken. And again, I'm just using salt and pepper on the chicken. Because I've never even really had a Coq Au Vin before. That's what this stove, every time you just brush up against it, it messes with the settings. Yeah, I've never even really had a Coq Au Vin before, So this is gonna be the first time trying it. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do it as traditional as I can. And then I'll take it from there and see where we go from there. I have a little sponge with some soap on it right there. Every time you touch that chicken, you should wash your hands. Every time you touch that chicken. And see, this is what I'm saying about using that. Use that no salt, a salt-free chicken stock. You can season your food like you want it. And then you can always add the salt later once everything's I'll show you when. You know, you're gonna taste it once everything's cooked. You taste your sauce, and you can always add salt. You never take salt out. I guarantee that. Alrighty. So that's what we're doing right here. I'm gonna render out this bacon, and then I'll come back on once this bacon's rendered out. I'm getting ready to do the chicken. We'll come back. All right. Thank y'all for watching. All right, back again. Got my bacon rendered. You see in the pot right here. Ooh, that old juiciness. Now, I don't find I have the ideal pot for this cook, but it's been so long since I did a cooking video. I'm like, screw it. I ain't waiting any longer. I'm gonna use what I got, and that's just what it's gonna be, right? So, we're about to put this chicken in. And go skin side down. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to brown it. I think I'll be able to get 6 in here. Some pretty big breasts. Oh yeah. We'll squeeze 6 in there. All right, we get that brown real good, and then we're gonna pull the chicken out once it's ready. We're gonna start with our onions. We're gonna put our onions in there, brown those a little bit, let them get kind of caramelized. Put our mushrooms, and we're gonna salt them a little bit. Get that water all rendered out of there. Then we're gonna make our little roux. Put in the wine. Put in that chicken stock. Well, we're gonna have to cook out the alcohol and the wine first. But so far, so good. Once I get that chicken brown, I'll be back. I'm back. All right. Got that chicken brown as best as I can in this pot. Definitely the wrong pot for this cook, but like I said before, we're gonna make do for what we got. Okay. Now I need to take out some of this bacon grease. I'm doing this off camera, y'all. Alrighty. Alrighty. And a little bit more. Alright. Then we're going to put in our shallots and our pearl onions. There we go. Get those caramelizing a little bit. And we're going to put our mushrooms right in there. So I don't know if you know, well, you can notice, I guess, if you see the video. But I did change the name of the channel. You know, I was Cajun in New Hampshire. Because, you know, we was in New Hampshire. But I figured it's time to change the name. So, new name of the channel. It's going to be Crazy Cajun Cooking. For old boy Chef Allen. Crazy Cajun Cooking, baby. Go. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. All right. Oh, this is smelling good right here. All right, we're getting those onions a little caramelized there. We're gonna go ahead and put in the mushrooms, and we're gonna salt everything up a little bit. That's going to help pull that moisture out of those mushrooms. And out of those onions. There we go. All right. Let that saute down a little bit. I'll come right back at you. Do the roux next. All right. See how this next step is gonna go. So I got my onion and stuff pretty caramelized in there with the mushrooms. I got a quarter cup of butter. We'll get that melted so we can put together our roux. That's melting up. Let's talk wine. I'm not a big wine connoisseur. I try wine, I taste it. You know, some people say you gotta get a taste for it. I like a sweet wine. Whether it's red, whether it's white, it's gotta be a sweet wine. Now, I tried this one right here. That Menage a Trois Dose or Dose. It's a sweet red blend, and it's not a bad tasting wine. I enjoy drinking it. Yeah, it's about enough. Need about a third of a bottle, and we haven't started on that some bitch since yesterday. Oh. It's a real sweet. If you like sweet wine, that is a real sweet wine. And just, like I said, I saw this cook. He's a chef. He always said, whatever wine you're going to use to cook with, make sure it's a wine you like to drink with. If you don't like the taste of it before you cook with it, you're definitely not going to like the taste of it after you finish cooking with it, right? Okay, so butter's all melted in there. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of flour. And let's cook that down a little bit. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna add one more. There we go. There you go. See how it's thickening up? Thickening up nice and good there. Not what you want. Let that roux cook just a little bit in there. And then we add our wine. Alright. There we go. And the rest in the cup. Boom. Alright. Now we gotta let this cook down. Cook the alcohol out of it. And then when we come back, we're gonna put chicken stock, the herbs, the bacon, the chicken is almost there, baby. It's almost there. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, now here we go. So you can see wine cooked down. The gravy's pretty thick. We're gonna juice it up with the chicken stock. And of course, you know, you want it loose at this point. Actually, I add a little bit more stock. All right. This I got some fresh thyme, and you don't like to little trick. Some people tie it up, but if you just use the thyme sprigs to just tie up the other sprigs, let's put that in there like that. And we want bacon. Alrighty. We're gonna let this get back up to simmer. We're gonna put our chicken, cover it, and let it do its thing. Alright, be back in a little bit. Alright, she's up to a good boil. Go ahead and put the chicken in. Ooh. Tell you what, she's filled to the brim. I'll tell you what. There we go. I'm going to lower this just a tad. Alright. Now we let her cook about an hour. At least an hour. Maybe an hour and 20. Then we'll finish it off from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink me some wine. Catch on a little bit. All right, I'm back. Now, let me tell you a little something about that I learned about my time in New Hampshire. I learned that not every gravy had to be started with a dark roux, and it didn't always have to be served over rice. I know, as a purebred coon ass, it doesn't sound right, but it's the truth. So traditionally, this dish is plated over mashed potatoes. That's how we're gonna plate them. Once we get her done. Oh yeah. All right. Now next step, let's get this chicken out of here. And we're gonna crank up the sauce. Thicken it up just a little bit. I already took the herbs out of there. Already took some of the fat out. Take a little bit more of the fat out. Just kind of skim around the edge here. Oh, look at this gravy. It's beautiful. Beautiful gravy. Just want to thicken it up just a little bit. Alrighty. Yes, I'm serving everything on paper plates. All of our dishes in storage. Here we go. Almost there. These potatoes. Oh, it smells great. I'm gonna give this gravy a little taste right here. Wow. That's crazy. White wine and chicken stock. Outrageous. Freaking delicious. So, ran out of wine, so packed it old milk culture, baby. Oh. All right. I like this. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right, I think she's ready. Here we go. Beautiful piece of chicken right there. And we're going to serve this a little Caesar salad. And boom. All right. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off and we're gonna flip the camera around. In 1 minute. All right, here we go. Let's plate it up. My baby Lisa Jean right here. Now Lisa DeVilliers. She's gonna give this thing a try.
Good.
It's good, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Coq Au Vin. There we go. All plated up. Ready to eat. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget, give me a little subscribe there. See y'all next time. Crazy Cajun Cooking.